Welcome to Nicole Williams Tattoos channel. You guys, I haven't been here in such a long time, and I've been pushing off the video from our Disney trip for a whole month. For those of you who don't know, backstory is we have a 7-year-old. We've been meaning to go to Disney for a long time, but have been pushing it off. But we finally got an invitation to a wedding in Florida, which gave us an excuse to finally go to Disney World. My husband and I were both so nervous about it and excited because it was going to be our first trip. And we made like itineraries, researched a bunch on YouTube and TikTok. We tried to rope drop and everything. But I just wanted to take you guys to our trip and show you guys what we got to do and all the fun we had. I look back at some of the videos and I just literally want to cry because I want to go back there so much. We had so much fun. I originally wanted to post one video a week and look where it's gotten us. I'll still try to make videos for new content. Just want to take you guys with me and kind of help you get to know me better, I guess. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button and enjoy the video. This was our first day of the Disney trip. We woke up at 4 a.m. to drive from Tampa, Florida, where we were staying for the wedding, and came to Orlando for Walt Disney World. We started out by rope dropping to Hollywood Studios. Literally everything was first time for all of us, and it was so amazing. We made a quick dash towards the Slinky ride, which was one of our favorites ever. Our daughter wasn't so keen on the alien ride, but that's okay. We scarfed down our food real quick, which we loved, and made our way towards Frozen sing-along. Honestly, I had so much more fun than my daughter did. She's pretty shy about singing in public, but I was just letting it all go. This is the part where I felt my inner child heal a little bit with all the wonderful things. I didn't care who was watching. I was singing and laughing. It was so much fun. Then we headed outside for snacks and shopping, which we loved. I got one of those iridescent Stitch backpack and wallet and loved everything else I saw. Next ride was Mickey Mouse Runaway Railway, where we looked at different hidden Mickeys. This ride was so much fun. It felt like we were part of the Mickey Mouse TV show, which you guys need to check out. Everything is so cute in there. Our next Lightning Lane pass was for the Millennium Falcon ride, and I honestly had no clue what I was doing. We had to push these buttons, and Ari was teaching me which button to push, and it kind of made me dizzy, but that's okay. Then we went to another shop and traded some pins. Everything was so cute. And we finally got to check into our Hotel Riviera room. Everything was so freaking nice. I had told my husband that if we were doing Disney, then we are truly going to bite the bullet and go fancy, and it did not disappoint us. We got to swim at the pool real quick, take a shower, and a quick nap, look for more hidden Mickeys, and then we headed over to Topolino's Terrace on top of the Riviera Hotel for dinner. And everything was literally so good. Everything was made from scratch. It was like French cuisine, I think. And honestly, I could have eaten everything. If you're ever going to Disney World, I highly recommend Topolino's Terrace. We headed back over to Hollywood Studios after dinner to get on more rides. And for some reason, I didn't take any more videos, silly me. For our day 2, we rope dropped at Epcot, and for some reason, this was the day that had the most number of flukes. Apparently, the Remy ride was down, and they had closed the France section, so we had to walk all the way around to the other side of the park than what we had planned. But that was okay because we got to see this cute duck family. We also started looking for the hidden Easter eggs, did some more pin trading. I traded my Stitch pin for the one that says I'm here for the food, which was my original sentiment before coming in, but obviously now we know I love everything. Ari had made some friends with local wildlife, which is so brazen. It was hard to peel her away from the drama going on there, and we continued with meeting different characters and finding more hidden Easter eggs. There was a flower and garden festival in Epcot during our stay, and everything was so beautiful. we loved exploring different countries and the stores within different countries. Here's Joey checking out the fragrances, of course. I love this little gift shop in the Italy section and their masquerade masks. I wanted to buy a sweatshirt here, but I totally forgot to do that and I regret it because I can't find it anywhere. As a gardener myself and a Disney lover, I love this garden festival they had going on. They curated menus from different countries to this garden theme. We saw so many characters that we loved. Japan was my husband's favorite section within Epcot, and it made us want to get a koi pond in our backyard. The gift shop in Japan was insanely big, and they even had pick your own pearl oyster section. It was incredible. After exploring Japan, we headed over to France for the Remy ride, which by that time it was fixed, thank goodness. And of course, French section was my favorite. I had to try as much French food as possible. We met Belle, who is my absolute favorite Disney character and Disney princess. And after meeting her, our focus has been on finding the hidden Easter eggs for the Easter event they had. We had to pay extra for this limited event egg hunt thing, but it was still so much fun. Then we did the Nemo ride, and after that one, you get to go to this aquarium, which I loved. The highlight in the aquarium was, of course, the manatees. Ari had always wanted to kayak with a manatee, but we had to compromise that with our busy trip plan. So we were so happy to see them in person at the aquarium. They were so cute and so fluffy. They gave me so many different ideas for tattoo designs. After watching the manatees, we left happy and walked through this journey through water, Moana themed section where we got to cool off a little bit. It was so fun just watching our daughter experience everything. I feel like 7-year-old is the perfect age to take her to Disney. She did so great with all the walking and listening to the rules. I was so proud of her. And you thought everything was going well, right? Well, I had a little meltdown during this time right here. We were looking at this bunny, and this old man just walks over, talks to us unprompted, and started patting my daughter's head. And after that, I lost my shit. Not at him, but I was so mad that I didn't speak up for my daughter. But it turns out I was super hangry. So Joey got me a bunch of drinks and snacks, and I was able to calm down a little bit. Oh my goodness. My favorite thing here was the creme brulee beignets at the France section. Yes, we did another loop back around to France. It was so much fun. Ari got to pick out her prize for the egg hunt, and we were able to conclude our day at Epcot peacefully otherwise. Day 3 was our Magic Kingdom day, and it was the hardest one to access to from our Riviera resort. And we learned the hard way that buses are the best way to get to it. We started the day with the Little Mermaid ride, which was okay, and having snacks at the Gaston's Tavern. The food was so sweet, so I wasn't the biggest fan. Our lunch was at the Ohana restaurant in Polynesian Resort. We got to meet Stitch, Lilo, Mickey, and Pluto. It was a lot of fun. Then we came back to the Magic Kingdom for the Tiana ride and for the Friendship Parade, which this is where my inner child was just screaming for joy. I loved everything that I saw. The craftsmanship, the detail, the performance, everything was so amazing. I mean, I was just geeking out as an artist over here. This is where I got so many ideas for my Disney Flash tattoo designs. And if you haven't seen them already, you should head on over to my website right now and see. And tell me what you think. I love that they use so many of the older 2D animation, like the classic animations here. I'm such a 2D animation person. I loved everything. After the parade, we headed over to Tomorrowland for more snacks and more shopping. And then we came back to the Cinderella Castle for dinner. Oh my gosh, it sounds like all we did was to eat, but we did rides and a lot of walking around in between, trust me. We heard from our research that the food from the Cinderella Castle wasn't that great for the amount of money you're spending, but we honestly loved everything here. And of course, the character dining experience was amazing. I just simply enjoyed experiencing everything through the eyes of our daughter and the wonder she still had. Everything was so precious. I just wish I could have taken pictures of every single moment and made a book. The desserts were also amazing, but we kind of had to rush and pack up everything and leave the castle in time for the fireworks, which we didn't stay for. The crowd was incredibly insane and we did not want to get stuck in there. So we just watched them on our drive back to the hotel. Our fourth and last day was spent at the Animal Kingdom, and my daughter had gotten so attached to her new pork stuffy. She had insisted that we check on every animal here because she wants to be a zookeeper when she grows up. And the concept of having a zoo inside a theme park was interesting to me. Our favorite was the Mount Everest roller coaster ride here. We did that twice because it wasn't so crowded. My personal favorite moment at the Animal Kingdom was meeting this 9-month-old tiger cub. He or she was so cute, and they were playing together, or like playing hide and seek, and we got to watch them up close. It was so cute. I really could identify with that mom tiger, just not wanting to be bothered. But how can you resist that? They're so cute. Watching all these animals and being part of the nature really forced us to slow down, enjoy the moment here. We've been so busy following our itinerary and dining plans and rides and everything for the past 3 days. But here we just got to enjoy the quiet and just revel in God's beautiful creations. Of course, the last day of the trip is when my anxiety and OCD starts to calm down, and I finally got to just be part of the experience and not be nervous about anything, be able to take up my space, and just be okay doing whatever I want instead of being self conscious and whatever. The next few minutes is Porg's adventure at the safari. We got to see so many animals again, and having Porg be a part of the journey, I think, was kind of cute with my daughter being part of my creative process with the videos. Of course, I had to take a lot of pictures for tattoo references, but having Porg there reminded me we're really here for a family trip. Stop worrying about tattoos. Just enjoy and observe firsthand. Our trip was truly healing for me above everything because when I grew up, my parents were super frugal slash stingy, so we weren't really allowed to buy souvenirs or even extra clothes or accessories to express ourselves with. But here, everybody's doing that. And so it was kind of a culture shock for me to be able to buy merch and decorate myself. And looking back, I am turning the scarcity mentality from my parents into an abundant energy for me and my family. Of course, we were so fortunate and we worked very hard for this to happen, but this trip really made me realize it's okay for me to express myself, enjoy the moments, spend money on experiences, be there for my family, not worry about work when I'm on vacation. After this trip, I'm learning to slow down, enjoy the moments, and not worry about proving my worth through my productivity. So overall, it was such an awesome trip and awesome family time. We want to do it again. So what did you guys think of our trip? Did we do a good job? I really didn't know what I was doing when I was planning everything, and we were pretty good at just going along with the flow, not really having too much meltdown. We literally want to go back every single year if possible, so I'll definitely be working a lot. Have you guys been to Disney World? If so, what was your favorite part? Let me know in the comments. If you haven't been there before, Would you like to go? Are you even a Disney person? I released some Disney Flash for this summer, but I'll keep the designs available on my website. At this time, my custom tattoo books are closed, and I have pretty limited availability this summer, just with the family and whatnot. But feel free to subscribe to my priority list where you can get first communication on any cancellations, newest flash, and the booking updates for the next time my books open, which is probably August 2025. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.